950 matches on both from Tinder and Bumble. It's a lot of matches. I set up 7 dates, I think, which was 5 of them were different girls, 4 pulls. And yeah, that was very mind-blowing. That was crazy. Definitely exceeded my expectations. Hey, so my name is Colin and I'm 30 years old. I live in Las Vegas. I work as a copywriter for a living remotely, and I'm in the 2025 Latin tour in Sao Paulo, Brazil. So I found out about ABCs of Attraction through Danny, who's one of the lead coaches for them. I found him through Instagram actually, and followed his journey, saw his growth, and took a Latin tour last year as well. And then so I came back for another year because I just wanted to continually improve. I don't think I was skeptical in the sense of, I've seen the testimonials and results from other people. I see the results of the coaches, so that obviously gave me confidence. But at the same time, I think, when I first hopped on a call with Danny, even the first time I didn't sign up actually, he just gave me so much value. So, just that kind of like care and attention is what really drew me. And, that's what alleviated the skepticism, I would say. Yeah. I had a great experience in 2024. It was just a lot of emotional adventures, a lot of fun. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But also a lot of learning. Like you step outside of your current reality, wherever you live. For me, it's in the States, Las Vegas. But I see other people's styles, like in all different backgrounds, all different stages in life, but different styles of game where they have different strengths that, I don't have. And I'm like, oh, I want that too. And so you just learn so much about yourself and so much about other people. So just a great experience. So as a result of the 2025 Latin tour, actually like 950 matches on both from Tinder and Bumble. It's a lot of matches. I set up 7 dates, I think, which was 5 of them were different girls, 4 pulls. And yeah, that was very mind-blowing. That was crazy. Definitely exceeded my expectations. Something really memorable was, we had our table night. It was at a very, nice and like hip bar in Sao Paulo. And, it was really fun, but like, being Asian, in the United States, it's really, sometimes you're kind of looked down upon, but like in Sao Paulo, we all got together, we kind of expressed our Asian side. We all dressed up. We kind of like, KPopMaxxed. We, dressed up. A lot of guys, we have like a certain, that K-pop fashion. Like one guy, he looks like a rapper. Myself, I have like this permed hair that I do that's like down, that looks like Korean. And Danny, obviously, he's Korean himself. So it's like, we're just partying, we're having a lot of fun. And like, everyone was just really drawn to us. And, like guys were like, guys wanted to take pictures with one of our coaches. And so he just drew a huge crowd of people, like guys and girls, who just wanted to take pictures with him. And like we have that footage, which is funny. And then as a result of that, like we drew in like hordes of girls. And so like once we drew like one group of girls, other groups of girls came along. So we just had all this like craziness, and then we ended up having like the most status from that club, where like we're the most attractive people. We're almost like mini celebrities. So that was super fun. Yeah, 100%. Definitely. Being an Asian is an advantage in Latin tour, just before the trip even. So before the trip, I did the passport mode, and just the very first experience, like, I just forgot, like, it was just such an eye-opening experience, because I think a lot of guys who live in the States and, first world countries, they experience a lot of like resistance with women, even like from unattractive girls, and it's like the moment you step foot, it's like you're getting hit with tons of matches. But not only that, like the girls are really feminine. They want to be physical with you, and they like chivalry. They also give you what you want. So it's like obviously the physical part, you get tons of that, but like, you feel like a man, they like make you feel like a man. They're just very warm. They take care of you. They're touchy, So I feel like it's something that every man should definitely experience, especially Asian men. Yeah, so Sao Paulo, they're just very direct. And well, starting from the physical side, they've got kind of like this European, whiter appearance to them. And Brazilian girls, they're just, the language can be a barrier, but they're very open-minded about sex and attraction or just dating guys in general. So they're very open. Yeah, so definitely the women in Sao Paulo are definitely, if you like Latin women, then, I would say plenty of them to go around. And, being that you're from America, you're Asian, you're more likely to get the higher end of that pool. So like you're getting these higher end like Latina girls that are like, that like you might not have experienced back at home. Like you're upping your levels, and like a lot of them have like these pale white skin. They've got curves, but like there's also like skinny and curvy, and like a lot of them work out and they're in shape. They love to dance. Yeah, it's all types. I mean, it's a very like, there's the LGBT community is very popular here. So it also means they're very open about sex, and yeah, they're very open-minded. So I mean, definitely I would recommend this to all the Asian brothers out there. I think that, one of the things that drew me in is the brotherhood of, although I don't see them all the time, like I do, support them from afar, and getting to meet up with them here, a few of them, I've seen them before, and like it's just this brotherhood. Like you respect other people who are in this journey with you. So I think just as Asian men, it's good to find other people that are also Asian who kind of understand that upbringing of conditioning, whether it's from like parents, not by their fault, but like parents or even in America where it's like you just don't get treated well, for whatever the case is, you don't get treated well. So a shared experience of like understanding of like what it's like to be an Asian man, and like seeing that it is possible, like they're the coaches, like for me, it's like I always get like, it's always very inspiring for me to see other people who are also Asian who like have been able to achieve this level of success in women or other areas even, and like, yeah, I'm just inspired by it. So that's really it. I think if you want to level up as an Asian man, then tour is definitely for you. I think two things that stick out in my mind is the brotherhood, like I said, but also just the feedback. I think it's very, in my case at least, it's very rare to get that kind of nuanced feedback. Your friends aren't going to tell you, a lot of them are probably jealous, unless you hire a coach, but it's like you get different perspectives too. So it's like the other members in the group or the coaches. So the feedback, number one, and number two, like I said earlier, it's like I really enjoy learning just through like seeing as well, like just being around them. I get to see like, I do certain things really well, but like other people excel in other areas. I'm a little jealous, like, I need to step up my game as well. So it's really just motivating, and like you need that kind of like inflection point, I feel, in your life where you invest in something or you invest in yourself and you get this kind of aha and inflection point that like because of this thing that happened, you've now changed that trajectory of your life. Kind of like a hero's journey a bit where, yeah. So I think that would be my kind of closing thoughts.
Thanks for watching our video. I hope you liked it. And make sure you guys subscribe to this channel and watch all our other videos. Great news too. Every Monday, we'll be putting out a new weekly video. That's right, we've got educational seminars, street interviews, fun in-field pickup videos, and anything else we can come up with that's fun for you guys to watch. So check back.